Come sit down with UNK Nem, let's talk about it. Keep it 100, don't front about it. We call bluffs, we pull cards and we definitely judge. But you good to stay in your lane. Come sit down with UNK, you might learn a thing like.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Sit Down with Uncle Nem with yours truly, the Ink Monster, aka I ain't taking no more shit. Today gonna be one of the most transparent shows I did in a long time. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be real opinionated. So I hope y'all ready. Y'all know how this go. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people. To get up in there before I start talking my shit for real. Dino, what's going on, brother? I'm doing the sound check on there. So say something for me. I almost forgot about my own mic. I'm just letting some little people ride. Get up in here real quick. Man, what? I need you to go on Facebook and tell me if you can hear me good. I got a couple of people up there already, but I don't know if they're gonna be willing to talk. You know, some people they just come in just to be nosy right quick. I know something plugged up. This should be. You on the Facebook? You know, let me know if you can hear me good. I'm in here by myself today. I might have skipped a couple steps. Cause this might definitely ain't doing shit. Let me know if you can hear me up there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Huh? It's through the analog. Come on. Yeah. Sound like I was hearing something at first, but it's crazy because the what's the name is coming up on the screen. Like when you're talking, it's picking up from somewhere. Yo, yo, yo. But I can't hear it coming through. call my technical guy. I probably just didn't turn shit on, just came right in, and I normally don't be having to do that shit. But
Yo, yo, yo. You on Facebook too? Yo, yo, yo. I think that's the one right there. Yeah, that's the one. Now let me see what's going on with this other one.
the mics wasn't on, so I pulled this red one from back there.
You good? You good on Facebook now, bro?
They good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they won. I couldn't hear it at first, and then but them green buttons down there was still moving. But it just when I tap it, wasn't doing nothing. Okay, we good. Yo, Dino, you stand over here, or you going to
You know, yeah, I don't see nobody on Facebook.
No, they just went. They just went out too.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it another. I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes so they can get up in there.
All right.
Today, today it might be a little cracking and once people catch on to it because it was some little controversy earlier this week, and people be trying to see what the fuck finna go on, what I'm finna say, what how I'm finna respond to certain shit. Hey, Miss Sarah, you clocking my hair? You know what's crazy? Like literally, if I take this hat off, it looks so crazy up there. But you're the third person today that said something about my hair. Said they like my hair.
This nigga held up 4 fingers and said the third person.
I did this.
Oh, man, it looked like 4 motherfucker to me.
Yeah, this motherfucker. It was broke, so it don't even. That motherfucker don't even work all the way.
Touche, my nigga. Touche.
You know how that athlete life be.
Yeah. Well, not really, but shit, I know.
Yeah, shit breaking, then it just don't go back how it was. You just learn how to deal with it.
Nigga, that's black man life, nigga. We just ain't going to the doctor.
Hey,
shit don't break when we're
hey,
10,
hey,
it's gonna be fucked up.
hey, look,
nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. I went to the doctor only when I knew something was broke. Like I knew it was broke. Like this shit broke. You know what I'm saying?
You
like
gotta have a cast. You
it,
gotta have a cast.
yeah. Because if something happened to my leg and I can get up and I can walk, I'm finna go lay down for a few hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go elevate that motherfucker, put some ice on it, do something. And
yeah,
if I
right now.
if I still can move and groove, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's all right. Once you get 40, that shit over with, nigga. You better do all that shit you can do right now.
Shit, I'm only a couple years away.
Yeah, nigga, that's why
shit, 30
you got a couple years to do whatever you want to.
Shit, 35 hurt. 35 hurt.
I thought that shit was cap. But when you turn 40, shit hurt. Be like, man, whatever, nigga, I'm still do me. Yeah, all right.
Man, 35 hurt, so I know 40 hurt. That's a whole nother 5 years. Whole nother 100,000 miles on that motherfucker.
Like you said, 100,000.
Miss Sarah says 50 shit break or feel like it. I'm gonna just go and kick into my first ordeal They'll be here when they get here. Then they ain't gonna do nothing but come and say, "Well, what's the topic? What we talking about? We gonna be so far gone." Miss Sarah, you coming up here? You coming up here, Miss Sarah? You part of the cast now, Miss Sarah. You gotta come up.
No, for real though. And don't be coming up here trying to have me rough and shit. Too hot to be tough.
What's up? What's up? What's up, Nisha? You talking about your throat?
You said what, Miss Sarah? What you on?
Miss Sarah said her throat. Her throat probably hurt or something.
She done got started already. Like we ain't been on air for 10 minutes.
She said her throat. She probably, you know, can't talk right now. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Since this weather keep playing and shit, my shit been a little itchy and shit too. I ain't gonna cap.
Y'all need some motherfucking orange juice.
No, I need some Remy.
Nigga, that is not sugar ain't gonna help it, nigga.
It make me feel better.
Look at that.
But so I just recently yesterday I went to a funeral of my auntie. You know what I'm saying? She was like one of the elders, like one of the matriarchs, you know what I'm saying? And just being around a side of the family that I ain't really been around in a long time, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a very observant person, and I just be wondering, like, where did the fall off start when it comes to family relationships? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it when Big Mama leave? You know, because a lot of our Big Mamas, they gone, and I see a lot of shit that when they alive, they keep shit in check. Like that older generation, they teach and they pass down certain shit that we won't even go against. We don't care what happened. We not going against Big Mama. We not going against certain aunties, certain elders, period. We just not going against that shit. And it seemed like soon as they pass, everything that they done taught or put in a motherfucker went with them. And I'm just trying to really, like, I that's a real question that I want to ask people's opinion on. Like, is that when the fall off began? Like, is that when people start acting a plum ass fool when the matriarchs and the patriarchs leave? Because it's a whole lot of shit going on where it's like, as long as that person here, you respectable, you know respect, you know boundaries, you know a lot of shit. But when they leave, it's like everybody just get buck wild. And I don't understand that. So do y'all feel like that play a big part? Like the elders passing, do y'all feel like that play a big part in how we deal with each other as a family?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna give you the exact time it stopped. 1998. Everybody's family split up, whether the matriarch and the patriarch still here or not. Motherfuckers start being like, well, y'all listen to them. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Once motherfuckers start doing their own thing, I blame too many options, participation trophies, and No Child Left Behind for the state of the world right now, my nigga. Like, when Grams left, it's some people still honor what Grams and Granddaddy say, and then there's other ones who don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that after that first 10 years of crack, my nigga, 10, 20 years of crack, what the outcome of that shit, whoever ain't in jail ain't outside giving a fuck about nothing. And that's what happened, my nigga.
Miss Sarah, you can't see nothing but green because it ain't nothing but green behind me. Last time you said you could see too much ceiling. Miss Sarah, I can't make you happy, can I? You said it happened before they leave. Um, honestly, I just be like, if that's instilled already, how do it go astray? You get what I'm saying? Like if they put that in there already, that's what this shit was built on. Because to be honest, I feel like it's two things that I feel like really changed the whole fucking world in dealing with interpersonal relationships. Social media is the biggest. I really feel like social media fucked everything up. You get what I'm saying? Like social media changes. All you need is one person on social media to agree with one fucked up thing, and then it's a whole bunch of other motherfuckers that agree with that same fucked up thing because that person is a likable person or that person is, you know what I'm saying, like got some type of clout. And I just feel like the internet, the social media is one, and two, I feel like it's the when choice was inserted. When you was young and you had that real grandma and you had that real grandpa, you didn't have no choice but to show respect. Otherwise, you get your ass beat. You didn't have no choice but to do right. And if you did wrong, everybody was against you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have a choice. You couldn't just say anything that you wanted to say because you know they're going to get on your ass. Whereas I feel like now that we grown and now they took our voice when we was young and people that took their voice and use it for bullshit now versus using it for good. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we couldn't say what we wanted to say when we was kids. Now we can say what we got to say, and a lot of people say a lot of bullshit. The matriarchs and patriarchs gone. Ain't nobody to check them. Ain't nobody to, you know what I'm saying? And then you got social media backing this bullshit up too.
Hey, but before social media, motherfucker, don't say nothing to my baby. I don't nobody do nothing to my child. All that shit happened before Grams and them left. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because that's how that generation trickled down. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. What's up, D? That's definitely a problem. Like, in what world? You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't want nobody touching your kid, disciplining your kid, talking to your kid, telling your kid what's right, and you ain't doing it. So at what point? So now this kid think everything they do is okay now. It saddens me that our generation, even the generation right above me, the ones under me, them motherfuckers doomed. I ain't gonna lie. You got a handful of kids that show respect, a handful of kids that, you know what I'm saying, that move in a certain way. But for the most part, these motherfuckers do what they want to do. And it's us. You get what I'm saying? It's us. It's our generation and the generation before me that be making it seem like it's okay to do certain shit. And that shit don't be okay. But that's because now we got a little taste of freedom. You get what I'm saying? We got a little taste of freedom and we don't know what the fuck to do with it.
You know, with the beat over, motherfuckers don't be thinking it's okay for other people's kids to do it. It's just their kids.
That's a fact too.
That be the motherfucking problem. It'd be like, why you think you don't want nobody to say nothing to your kid, but I'm a gentle parent. Ain't no fucking gentle kids out here no more.
Man,
ain't none of these kids gentle.
You gotta parent your kid based on that kid. If you got 3 kids, you gonna have one that's a headache. You're gonna have one that's smooth, and you're gonna have one that's a tweener. You get what I'm saying? You can't handle every last kid the same because they ain't the same. But see, people don't take the time out to learn their own kids. but they choose to learn them in a bullshit though. Oh, when they get in trouble at school, first thing they say, I know my kid mouth crazy. I know he that ain't cool though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That'd be the issue that don't my baby ain't do that shit. Yes, the fuck, you don't know what your baby do when you ain't around. Your baby respect you. Your baby don't respect nobody else on the fucking planet except you. Like, and that shit, that's everywhere in Milwaukee, man. Like,
I think that's everywhere across the world, man.
It is, but I don't live in hella other cities. It really ain't the same as it is here. We gotta figure out what the fuck we gonna do with these little motherfuckers, bro, because it's different, bro.
I really, again, I said it out the gate. This is gonna be a very opinionated show today. I really feel like it's the poverty-stricken people that's not instilling respect, boundaries, and standards into their kids enough to where they can go out in the world and be successful. It's way easier to go out in the world and be a criminal. It's easy to go out in the world and be just out here living, and then you look up and 10, 12 years later, you a bum.
Yeah, but look what you just said, though, bro. You said instilling. You can't instill some shit in a motherfucker you ain't got. It ain't instilled in you, or you don't operate by it, even if it was. So how you gonna instill? The kids follow actions, my nigga. They don't give a fuck what we say.
No bullshit.
They watch what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. That old do as I say, not as I do shit. That shit died. That shit don't work no more. It's too much. Motherfuckers got they can have their phone and record a video of you doing it and show you doing it now. It's like you telling your mama, you lied, oops, and you get in trouble for saying a lie instead of sitting and tell a story. These motherfuckers got you on film doing it, so you can't say it ain't you.
And then we turn to this. I don't give a fuck what you see me doing. But that don't work. You get what I'm saying? Because like our elders and shit, we know they fucking lied to us. You get what I'm saying? Like but the reason why we didn't question why they lied to us, because at some point you just knew that they lied to us for a good reason. Like if somebody say, like as an elder, and you like, can I get some McDonald's? And they be like, no, you ain't getting no McDonald's. I'll get you some McDonald's tomorrow. Once you grow up and you become an adult, you be like, I know why you said that. You said that because you probably didn't have the money to do that. But we didn't go without no meal. You just didn't have the money to do the extra shit. The parents these days, they'll tell a kid straight up, I ain't got no money for no McDonald's. And in that kid's mind, at some point, they be like, you know what? If you ain't got it, I'm gonna go get it. It don't matter how I get it. They just want to show that they want to prove themselves. That's what I feel like a lot of these young niggas are doing. They trying to prove themselves. They wouldn't be in a position to prove themselves if certain things was instilled in them, certain things was made of value to them.
Okay, so what about the ones who it was instilled in and they ain't got to do that shit and they hop off the porch anyway because all their homies hopped off the porch? You got to count them too. It's actually more of them.
Hey.
It's actually more of them than it is of the ones that's fucked up, to be real with you, bro.
Say that again. It's more.
What about the ones who got parents at the crib and still just want to hop off the porch anyway because all they niggas off the porch?
And them be the ones. Them is the unappreciative ones. You get what I'm saying? Them be the ones that always end up, and it's sad to say, but it's just the truth. Those be the ones that end up dead, or I don't even know what to say on TikTok. But them be the ones that end up
unalive. They be saying,
yeah. Them be the ones that end up unalive or in a very bad situation, all because they only did it because their friends did it. They didn't have to. They didn't take advantage of the perks that they had. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just like right now, right? I've been working with kids. If I'm not tattooing, I'm in the field with working with kids. If you ask any kid right now, do you want to go to college? If they not playing those sports, they not going to college. And the reason why they not going to college is they be like, I need to make money right now. I can make more money not going to school than I can if I go to school. Which is a flawed perspective, because in today's world, you don't granted you don't have to go to school to get into certain stuff now because COVID messed all that up. But if you go to school, you can present certain credentials that can get you paid more than what somebody else can do that came walking in off the street. But they don't understand the grind of things. They grind be different. And I ain't gonna lie, it is some hustling young niggas out here today. These young niggas be hustling. I ain't gonna lie. These little niggas be having some paper about themselves. But when you talk to them, or when how they move and certain things like that, it be like, I know what's up with your mama, what's up with your daddy, like what happened to you? You get what I'm saying? They figured it out on their own. And again, it's sad to say that a lot of parents, once they figure out that a kid can handle it on their own, they let them.
Yeah.
The guidance, the everything that pertains to trying to build that kid, they give up because they feel like you got it. Until they have to defend you. Once they have to defend you, then they be front line and center. But it's like you wouldn't have to defend them if they was doing right. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the only parents that really feel like that is parents that had to do that shit early too. So they feel like, shit, once you be able to figure out how to bust these moves and how to handle it, you figured it out just like I had to figure it out. You just figured it out before me. That's what they know. You ain't seen that happen from no parents. No parents that got parents that they go get advice from, or that they can be like, I'm gonna have your grandmama talk to you, or have your granddaddy talk to you. You know, that shit don't happen with them type of parents. It's just the parents that had to get out the mud their own selves. So they figure like once you figure it out, you figured it out. It's wrong, but shit, they don't even know no better, really. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of people that don't know no better that we think should, bro. And them niggas be slow.
Miss Sarah said, how do kids choose the thug life versus working for it?
More money.
I think, honestly, I think that's it. It's an inheritance. Like how people with money inherit money, people from that lifestyle inherit that lifestyle because everybody around them is in that lifestyle. That's what they know. That's where they comfortable at. They cool with surviving. They know how to survive. They don't know how to live, but they know how to survive. And that just get passed down and passed down and passed down until somebody says, you know what? I don't want to live like that. I don't want to be like that. And those are the people that be the most crucified.
Yeah.
People don't fuck with the ones that want a better life for themselves because then they say, oh, you think you better than us. It's not that I'm better than nobody. I'm just better than this situation.
Nah, I think people just don't want you to do better than them. They cool with you doing good as long as you ain't doing better than them. It's still a hater, but like, people just don't want you doing better than them. But you be like, dog, my standards of my life regularly is better than your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I clearly treat myself better than you willing to treat yourself, regardless. So me having finally running across some money, or you know what I'm saying, nigga catch a lick and now you doing good, now you acting funny. Nah, I always act like this. I'm gonna take care of me if I don't take care of nobody else but my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people don't like the fact that you can face something. First of all, when you go through something and you come up out of it, you keep pushing and you figure out a way to come up out of it. Motherfuckers really be hating that. They love an underdog story, but they hate if they, especially in your hometown. You know what I'm saying? Like in Milwaukee, niggas hate to see a nigga here do good. Unless he leave from here and do good, or she leave from here and do good, and then they still gonna hate. So it's like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, Doing good. If you only doing good to get praised, you wasting your time. Cause motherfuckers gonna hate just because they know how.
And to add on to that, it'd be like, even if you do start doing good, if you're not a person that's a, it's some people that do good because they people person. They are a people person. Like, they cater to people. So people like them, people support them, people do all that shit. But if you got your own motion, but you're not a people person, they don't really fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't fuck with you until somebody that they know fuck with you.
Outside of here,
And that's kind of like how it kind of goes back into the whole family thing. Like, I done seen family, like I just speak on my family. I be going, I don't, people invite me to stuff, and when I go in there, I look around and I be like, everything is sectioned off. These people fuck with these people and these people only. They don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with them. These people don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with them. And it's like, we all family. And because of the person I am, I don't pick sides. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm the fake one. When really, I feel like I'm the realest nigga in here because I'm not going off of what you said or what they said or what they said. I deal with people based on how they deal with me. If you don't fuck with me, cool. But if they fuck with me, they fuck with me, they fuck with me. I ain't fake because I fuck with everybody. You get what I'm saying? And I be lost at where it be like, why can't y'all just sit down and talk and have conversations to where everybody is one? You get what I'm saying? Miss Sarah said, life is like high school all over and over.
what I learned is because I'm cool with a family member, don't mean that this other family member or my friend got to be cool with them. Like, everybody relationship different. And once we learned that, I used to like that. Like, I can bring everybody together. That's the first person get knocked down nowadays. So the one that was cool with everybody on both sides, and that'd be the one that get hit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying.
I fall back from that, man. If you don't like them, then that's y'all business. You know what I'm saying?
You know, growing up, I used to be the person like this. And I got crucified a lot. And I don't complain about it or nothing like that. It just is what it is. If, let's just say, you my brother, Dino. You my brother. And I'm just using this for the sake of the people that's on live. And Nisha is my cousin, right? Y'all don't like each other. But I fuck with both of y'all tough. You telling me shit about her, she telling me shit about you. And at some point, me, how I am, I'm gonna be like, hey man, stop telling me shit. Go tell them. You get what I'm saying? And I'm the person that'll be like, I'm the person that'll be like, say it's an event that I'm throwing. I'm going to invite both of y'all because I fuck with both of y'all. When y'all get there, if I feel like that vibe, like I said, some people they take that and they be like, "Oh, you fake because you told them what I said." I ain't tell them nothing. I just said y'all need to sit down and talk because it's clearly something in between y'all that's fucking with me. And if it's fucking with me, then I need to nip that shit in the bud.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't give a fuck how nobody feel about nothing. I tell them about the gate. Like, y'all niggas, out of respect for me, y'all ain't gotta say nothing to each other. You know what I'm saying? But out of respect for me, everybody gonna kick. Everybody ain't gonna be no in the corner talking shit. If you on that, whoever feel like they can't control themselves, they can get the fuck up out of here. Because I don't have no problem putting nobody out.
But see that's what I'm saying. I would rather tell y'all talk it out. When it's time to talk it out, you can see who's willing to talk it out and who ain't willing to talk it out. The person that ain't willing to talk it out, you can get the fuck from around me because you fucking with me now.
Oh God in heaven. Oh God in heaven.
You fucking with my energy now. And I can't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
And then it'd be like I said, y'all gonna hear me talk shit about social media a lot because I hate social media. And the reason why I hate social media is because it's certain shit that was already the way of the world. And when people start voicing their opinion and they got a following, it start opening up different areas and different perspectives and all that type of shit to where it's like it make it to the point where it's like everything is so controversial, but it's not. Everything has been what it's been for years. You get what I'm saying? Everything has been what it's been, but now everybody making everything controversial. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I think, bro. I think everybody that thinking their opinion actually matters is what ruins shit. Everybody always said what they wanted to say. It's just like you said, social media created that platform. But I used to think it was just the weird ass people doing the videos. No, it's a lot of weird motherfuckers that identify with these weird niggas. Like no matter what you do, it's a group of motherfuckers online somewhere that do exactly the same shit, no matter how weird or how dope it is.
What's up, Jada?
It's a community for everybody. So what social media do is expose just how many motherfuckers really are in the weird groups instead of in the cool groups.
It give them a place. You get what I'm saying? It give them a place, and it give them a loud place. Think about in school, right? When we was in school, and then I'm gonna read some of these comments that's coming up on Facebook because I told y'all they were gonna catch up. But in school, right? You had the cool group, you had the nerds, you had the weird motherfuckers. Like everything was sectioned off into a group, right? Some of them groups weren't loud. They just was what they was. They didn't care about what they was, but they was what they was. But nowadays, social media is giving so many people a loud presence that it'd be like, hold on, that ain't even where you supposed to be. If that makes sense. That ain't where you supposed to be. Quitter said, I've been and slid back on both. They asked after a while if it drained me. I hate social media now. If I didn't have a business, I wouldn't want it anymore. It's too fake. Quitter, I totally agree with you on that one. It's been plenty of times I want to get rid of my social media, but I get so much money off social media, I can't. I be like, I need it. Moose said, what's going on? Dino that went over there. Yes, sir. Nisha, why you say boy look? Why you say boy look, Nisha?
I just had to go over there for the view too, man. Shit.
Yeah.
All the views count, motherfucker. You want the money or not?
You know I do. I don't have a problem with it, my brother.
My nigga.
Thurn, what's going on, brother? We just having some conversations about interpersonal relationships. Like this shit is fucked up. And me personally, when I came in, I said this is gonna be a very opinionated show because I feel like social media is a big part of why shit is going awry. Social media give people voices that should shut the fuck up. For real, for real.
No, that's for real right there. That's for real.
Because
somebody listening. So what we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't learn, bro. Like we just gotta talk. If it's a million motherfuckers and only 30,000 on the solid, let me get that 30,000. They can go play with the rest of them niggas. Yo, I'm cool on that. Let me get that 30,000. That's gonna buy all my merch. That's gonna show up every time I'm doing something. That's gonna actually be solid instead of just
But see, even with that mindset, you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it now. The way you feel about that, where you say, just give me the 30,000 people that's gonna ride with me. You got 30,000 people ride with motherfuckers who mindset is fucked up. Matter of fact, you got 100,000. You got 100,000 people riding with people who mindset is fucked up. So now they spreading that. You get what I'm saying? They spreading the bullshit, and it causes other people to even give it a thought. Like I used to sit back and I used to be like, bro, when I do videos or when I do content or when I post my tattoos or this and that, I used to be like, any comments, because I used to look at the money of it. Any attention is good enough for me because it's gonna pay me, whether it's negative or positive. Everybody got their own opinions and shit like that. But in the real world, it'd be like, half of you motherfuckers that talk shit to me on social media, if you see me in person and you knew me in person, listen, on the fire, y'all won't play with me like that.
And that's what I'm saying, Lord. Just know that, like, no matter what, they capping. So why get mad enough to turn up on? Like, I'll be like, if that's why I said I'm cool. The rest of that 70,000, 700,000 gone where they finna go. I'm cool with 30,000, nigga. 30,000 people that ride with everything I do. Gonna make sure me and my family straight, my nigga.
Therm said,
the rest of these,
go ahead. I apologize.
The rest of the world a little special, man. Like, what happened is we all mixed in with them kids that used to be in that classroom, in the same classroom.
The IEP. The IEP.
Yeah, bro. Now everybody just mixed in because that No Child Left Behind and participation trophy shit. That's what created the entitlement of slow people. And, bro, like, I'm a Capricorn, bro. Stupidity is probably the worst thing ever to me, bro. Like, that's a trigger for me. Like,
see, and for me, it's the same thing, but it's just a little bit deeper when it comes to me. I'm gonna read this comment, then I'm gonna go into what I was gonna say. Therm said, "This world is sensitive, but cold at the same time." Oh, I'm finna touch on that. But what I was gonna say prior to that was, for me, I feel everything. I overanalyze everything. So when I'm in a room full of stupid ass people, I can't help but to show the fact that I know I'm smarter than everybody in this room, but I'm not acting like the smartest nigga in the room. I get irritated, I get frustrated, and my actions gonna change because I'm not in an environment that I feel like I can express myself in a way to where y'all can understand where I'm coming from, but instead y'all gonna crucify me for the way that I feel. Y'all stupid in here. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is a stupid ass room. I ain't even got no business in here. But if I say that, y'all stupid. Now everybody like, oh, you think you better than everybody. You think you the smartest nigga in the room. You think this, you think that. No, I don't think that. You get what I'm saying?
Man, listen, man, I leave that room because it's gonna frustrate me way too much. I really will leave that room, bro. Like, that shit is like my OCD. Like, if shit ain't clean, I can't do it. And if motherfuckers is dumb, I can't, because I know I'm gonna say some shit that's gonna make us go somewhere we ain't got no business going, because I can't take it, bro. If you dumb, I can't fuck with you.
And then back to Therm comment when he said the world is sensitive and cold at the same time. Here's the problem. And people always make it about men and women. And they say it a lot where they say men can't take what they dish out. No, people can't take what they dish out. Like, you feel like you can say whatever you want to say to me, and then when I say what I want to say to you, now we got an issue. You get what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna try to portray like this tough ass nigga or this tough ass woman, but when it's time to be tough, you think you the only one. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, it don't go like that. It don't.
I call them motherfuckers rude ass crybabies, my nigga.
Therm said the worst thing in the world is being around ignorant and absent-minded people.
Oh God, he had. Oh God, and everything. No, you know what I think is worse than that? Being around smart, dumb motherfuckers. Niggas who dumb as hell, but they be popping it like they know what they talking about because they seen a few videos or something.
I'm a double down on what you said. I think it's the opposite. I think what's worse than that is dumb smart motherfuckers. Motherfuckers that's really smart and they dumb themselves down to fit in. I can't stand that shit.
Damn, you know what?
That's worse. That's even worse. That's even worse than being ignorant or absent-minded, or the opposite. You know what you said.
Knowing better and not.
Listen, you the smartest nigga. You the smartest nigga in the room, but because everybody in here dumb, you play dumb with them.
Yeah, that's yeah. You know what? You shit. You want to be right on that one.
And when it comes to me, it just be like, it's some shit that I let go because I don't want to react. One thing I've learned in the last 5 years. So from 30 on up, this is what I have learned. I'm one of those people that I don't give a lot of emotions. You get what I'm saying? Because I've learned that when I react, I'm always the person that he took it too far, he did too much, but I'm also the person that has accepted and dealt with so much shit that people do that I let it build up. And when I react, it seemed like I done went too far, but in all actuality, you got exactly what you deserved. You got exactly what you deserve, but to everybody else, you went too far. Just like right now, I've had people come for my business. I done had people come for my livelihood. I done had people come for everything that has to do with me. And when it goes public, again, social media. When people go to social media, sometimes I don't feel the need to defend myself because I'm not giving you that energy. But when you come for the shit that I feel is important, now when I open everybody's eyes to everything that's going on, oh, you went too far. You did too much. You this, you that. And it'd be like, bro, I ain't got the right to feel. Everybody else do. I done been crucified on Facebook many a times, whether it's from my business or past relationships or anything. And I let them have their time. But the moment that I say anything, the first thing people say to me is, delete that shit. Oh, don't let them get under your skin, this and that. Bitch, they been under my skin. They been under my skin. I'm just now reacting to a bunch of shit that's been happening.
Be the bigger person, man. Fuck that.
And then I was having a conversation with my cousin yesterday where, we came to a consensus like, sometimes some people are just too powerful for everybody. And when I say powerful, I mean like mentally set up, emotionally structured to where I understand that I bother people without even having to talk to them. You get what I'm saying? I get under people's skin just by being around. And I can't concern myself with how everybody feel because I know I ain't did shit to you. Tharm said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's the women out here that's doing the most ignorant shit. Oh, Thurman, you finna get attacked, boy. You finna get attacked.
He might be wrong on that. This shit even out this motherfucker right now. It's the niggas doing a bunch of women shit, and the women think they niggas. So
I think, to be honest, in my opinion, like I told y'all in the beginning, it's gonna be a very opinionated show. In my opinion, I think it's a 60-40 swing to women. And here's why I say that. Granted, you do got a lot of niggas doing bitch ass shit, right? But these the same niggas that was raised by women. The daddies went around, and I'm not giving them no excuse. I'm just saying what it is. It's a lot of niggas that was raised by pure women. So they do bitch ass shit. Because they didn't have a nigga around to tell them how to be a nigga. You had to figure it out, and some of them just ain't get it. But the reason why I say it's a 60-40 swing to the women on the ignorant side is because there's less women that was taught wrong than there was women that was taught right, because mothers have always the majority. The majority of mothers have always been in the picture. Some of y'all got bitch ass mamas, but a lot of y'all got real women mamas. So the decisions that you chose to make was a decision of your own, and you choose to be a punk ass bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm partially in agreement with you on that one.
Talk to me.
Except for when we get to talking about the influence of these dumb motherfuckers who ain't thought for themselves since TV was invented, right? So if the coolest shit, like think about this. And I don't know what the fuck podcast I see this on today, but it just popped in my head just now. Nigga, when we was young, it was motherfuckers talking about putting rubbers on and TLC and all that shit. It was a big thing about protecting yourself when you have sex. Now, everything was freaky in the 90s, but it was about protecting yourself. Nigga, I can guarantee you if it's 10 niggas in a room right now, maybe two of them. Maybe two got a rubber on. The rest of them niggas ain't even thinking about no motherfucking rubber. You know what I'm saying? And if something come through to get hit, niggas go out in there raw. Everything is about fuck now. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, you ain't wrong. And I'm finna get through a couple of these comments and I'm finna come right back to that motherfucker. I swear to God. Durham said, I'm not coming for women at all. I'm just speaking facts from my standpoint in the field that I'm in. The people I deal with every day, that's what I see. And then Quita said they only care about fucking and money. Now, here's the part where, again, everybody got their own role to play and shit like that. Now, out of them 10 niggas, you said 2 of them using rubbers, right? Now let's switch it around. Out of yeah, okay, yeah, because that's right. You right. 2 of them got them. Hey, no, 4 of them got them. 2 of them I use them. But this what I'm saying. If we flip those roles, right? Out of 10 women, only I'm gonna give them a little bit more than us because we ignorant. Out of 10 women in a room, 4 of them making a nigga use a condom. You get what I'm saying? 4 of them making you use that condom. 4 of them gonna stop you before you stick your shit in there and say, where your condom at? Out of 10, 4 of them is stopping the shit. Listen, you ain't coming up in here if you ain't got that. You get what I'm saying? So, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. When it difficulties again, let me get back in here. Okay, I'm back. Now, as a woman, it's like you have been taught your entire life, outside of exception of some, you have been taught your entire life that your coochie is sacred, right? Out of 10 of y'all, and Kiki said 5. And I said 4, Kiki said 5. She gave it half. Okay, that's cool. But at the end of the day, it's the playing the victim part. You get what I'm saying? Like us as men, if we fucking you raw and we know we done nutted in you, we understand it's a possibility that I might get burnt. It's a possibility that I might have a kid. It's a lot of possibilities that might go on. But as a man, we are taught to deal with shit as it comes. And as a woman, when it trickled down, they be like, why you afterwards? Why you didn't use no condom? Why you didn't make me? Oh, I'm pregnant. Okay, so that's something that we both got to deal with. But now, when you look at it, you be like, what you gonna do? Because what the woman does is ultimately what you got to deal with. A man is always gonna come to you at, okay, what do I got to deal with next? And I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm not saying that it's cool. But the thought process of a lot of men be, I'll deal with it when I get there. As a woman, there are a lot of women that's not, they don't set the standard for themselves, but then when the situation happens, their emotions take over and then they be like, oh, you did that. You trapped me. You took my decision away. You did all this shit. And it's like, that's not how that goes. We both had a decision. I fucked you raw. I did. But you let me. So whatever come out of this situation is an equal parts. It's no more my fault for you getting pregnant than it is your fault getting pregnant, because even though I fucked you raw, you didn't tell me, you didn't make me use no condom.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Half of the time, Plan Bs and the vac, that should be like part of that. That's motherfuckers literal birth control to them nowadays.
Motherfucker eat them Plan Bs like they vitamins.
Man, Flintstones. For real.
Quita said it's crazy how you gotta ask where it's at these days. It used to be automatic. I came from that era. Kiki said we ain't talking about little girls. Motherfuckers ain't trying to get pregnant or get burned. Quita said we too old for this. And Kiki said literally no excuses at this age. We supposed to teach the youth. Kiki said a lot of women are weak-minded too. They let niggas trick them into believe that, trick them into believing that it's a form of loyalty when in reality, niggas can bust off a picture. Even that comment alone though, Kiki, where you say a lot of women are weak-minded, they let niggas trick them. It's not about tricking them. You tricked yourself. Because as a woman, and I'm not saying you particular, I'm just saying like as a woman, right? If you can't let a nigga trick you if you got your own standards, boundaries, and morals. A nigga can't trick you.
I'm tired of motherfuckers doing what they want to do and not liking the response or the outcome for what happened, and then they got tricked. No, you didn't get tricked. You knew what the fuck you was doing. You just didn't like the response. What happened? You
just didn't like what happened afterwards.
Exactly.
But you didn't like the consequences. You didn't like the consequences. Quita said, Kiki said a lot of women are weak. Quita said women keep the baby if they want to, and they get rid of it if they want to. As soon as a man say he want the baby and she don't, it's still over with. As soon as he don't want the baby and she do, he's trapped. Shaking my head. Man, some of these women simply don't care. Kiki said bullshit. Manipulation is a practice. And Quita said take accountability.
Manipulation don't come from one gender. That shit come from both sides. Motherfuckers play. You know, if you can be played with, motherfuckers don't play with you.
You know, I think manipulation. I think the word manipulation is tied to men because it started with men. I swear to God. Because women got their own ways of manipulating niggas. And I'm gonna be honest. I say this shit all the time. Quita can vouch for that. When it comes down to it, men, we we manipulate y'all in the mind because we are mental creatures. We manipulate women in the mind. We get in your head. Women manipulate us through our emotions. And the reason why it worked that way is because naturally men aren't really emotional people. We are mental. So if you can make me feel a way, it fucks with our mind. When it comes to women, if I can make you think a way, it fucks with your feelings. You get what I'm saying?
Man,
So it worked. It's a counterpart. I might have fucked with your mind, and now you feeling a certain type of way. Something that I did fuck with your mind to got you feeling some type of way. And then you make us feel some type of way that fuck with our mind. Now we are discombobulated. Everybody discombobulated. There's not a lot of people that can come to the table and say, hey, listen, and be willing to receive it and say, look, you made me feel this way. You made me think this way. How can we fix it? A lot of people just be like, oh no, you made me feel this way. You ain't shit. How you know that I'm even equipped to deal with your emotions if I don't even deal with my own? And vice versa, as a woman, how do you feel like I should be able to deal with my feelings if I can't even deal with my own? Therm said it comes to manipulation. That shit goes both ways. When it comes to manipulation, it goes both ways. Kiki said, no, I don't agree. I think women manipulate way more than men.
facts, facts. But this the thing though. I agree with you, bro. But I still, you know me, I got my little my
Hey,
point of
I'm
view on
for
the
it all.
situation.
I'm for it all. Talk to me.
So, so like I think when you said emotional, it really the only we show women three emotions really, nigga. And that's we when we happy or we're four happy, horny, nigga. And the only time we really express some shit is when it bruises our ego. If it don't affect our ego, we don't give a fuck about it, bro. Then they could be dead serious talking from their soul about something that bothered them. If that shit don't affect our ego and we don't feel like something that okay, what I'm required to do, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, niggas be like, girl, I don't give a fuck about that. Well, at least I do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. These motherfuckers out here trying to troll me, Dino. She talking about he need his suit on tonight, Kiki. Durham says shit nowadays, these women are here are more worse than the men. But uh what I was gonna say was, all in all, when you said we only show them three emotions: when we happy, when we horny, and when it strokes our ego. I don't believe that. Because we, depending on the type of female that we dealing with, we show vulnerability, but it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a tough love type of vulnerability, where it's like I'm gonna say what I feel, but the way that I say it might come off a little rough because I don't want to seem soft. So we show vulnerability. We show vulnerability, and we also show fear too. But the reason why a lot of men refrain from showing fear is because when they show that vulnerability and they show that fear, women turn around and use it against them as a weapon instead of using that as the pivot point for to make that man better. You get what I'm saying? Like nowadays you can tell a woman like, listen, the reason why I act like this is because I'm scared of this. And out of every, and then they'll ask you questions like, why you scared of that? Oh, because the last person I dealt with, they did some of the same shit that you doing, and I'm scared. And what they would do is they would take what you said, and out of everything they heard was the last person that you dealt with. I'm not them. Okay, you may not be them, but you're doing some of the things that they did that's scaring me, because I don't want to look at you as the person that I was dealing with before, but you're doing things to make me feel like how the person before you made me feel.
facts. But Us being afraid ain't the same thing as being vulnerable. We can't be guarded and vulnerable, my nigga. That's literally impossible to do. You know what I'm saying? So if you guard it, you guard it. Now you may be open to discuss some shit or open to even deal with some shit that you don't want to, but that don't mean you being vulnerable, nigga. Being honest and vulnerable still ain't. Honesty and vulnerability ain't even still the same thing. Let alone actually, you know what I'm saying?
See when it
I ain't saying it like it's just you, nigga. That's me too.
When it comes to vulnerability, my definition of vulnerability is this: if I tell you something, or if I express to you something that I'm used to dealing with by myself, and I'm giving you the opportunity to deal with me a certain type of way in that vulnerability, I mean, in that headspace, I'm being vulnerable. If I'm allowing you the opportunity to break me down, build me up, and I like to keep stuff not negative. If I'm allowing you the opportunity to either break me down, build me up, or have an opinion on something that I feel like I can deal with on myself, I'm being vulnerable. No matter how I display it, which I'm not saying is okay, but I may display it in a rough manner. But what I'm telling you is, listen, I'm scared, motherfucker. Like, and as a man, sometimes, depending on the women that you're dealing with, they'll take that and use that as ammunition versus taking that and saying, okay, this is the man that I'm dealing with. These are the areas that I feel like will make him better. I'm going to address it in a way to make it better. But they'll take it and use it as a weapon and be like you can be like, you can tell a motherfucker like, I'm just fucked up right now. I'm in my feelings and blah 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 blah. Right? Depending on the type of women that you dealing with, when you dealing with a punk ass bitch, the moment you start feeling yourself again and you build yourself back up till you're not in that space, you know what they'll do? They'll tell you, nigga, just 2 weeks ago you was all fucked up and in your feelings and la 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 la, and they'll be like, bro, listen, that's not building me up, my nigga.
But that's on us for that. Nigga, that'll be on us for dealing with a bitch that talk to you like that, and when you know what I'm saying?
No, facts. That's a fact.
That's
a fact.
She'll do better next time. If a bitch talk to you like that once, she'll do that shit forever. Once she get away with it, she's never gonna stop.
And
so
this,
hey, like that, then you earn that shit.
And you know another thing, disrespect knows no bounds. If they get away with disrespecting you one time, if you let them disrespect you one time, it's gonna build, it's gonna grow. You get what I'm saying? Just like when it comes to women, I feel like if you let your nigga hit you one time, that shit gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things that you know that you can't tolerate, if you let it go once, they're gonna keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And then when you say that it's a problem, then they act like now they got a problem. And I'm saying people in general, not men or women, but the opposite person. When you express a problem, then that's when they want to express their problems. And it's like sometimes you open that door. I'm the type of person like this. I open the door for you to tell me when we not in a bad space. I will open the door. I open the door for you to tell me what's wrong. I open the door for you to tell me your issues and all of that. If you say there's nothing wrong, we are okay, we this and we that, that's the end of it to me. But then when I tell you and I say, listen, I got a problem with this, and this, and then you say, well, I got a problem with this, and this, it'd be like, but when the door was open, you didn't take the advantage of saying what was wrong. So now I feel like you just using that as a way not to hear me.
Okay, let me say this, Ron. So you've been out to eat, you player nigga, you done been out to eat with a bitch before, right?
Yeah.
And you told her order what she want, right?
Yeah.
And she ordered what she want. And then you order your shit, right? She still wants some of your shit too, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
She got to at least taste it, right? Mm-hmm. It's the same thing, bro. That shit, that women mind state don't change with what the fuck they doing. It don't matter. That's why it take them so long to get dressed, because they like all them dresses when they bought them. But magically tonight, all of them ugly and they don't match what she want to do. That's just how they brain work. So we gotta not A lot of our shit be self-inflicted, even though they the one doing it. It's
Facts.
self-inflicted on us
Facts.
for
Facts.
accepting the shit.
And that go both ways.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go down here, little history fit. You can meet me wherever the fuck we're going after, because I'm not finna sit around here and play with you. I'm
Yeah.
grown as hell. Like either we finna go do this shit, or I can roll up and shit, watch me the game or something. It don't bother me like that. I'm too old to care about going outside or even having this argument. I'm not. You won. Right? You won.
But sometimes, but then it be crazy because when you do that, when you say, you know what, I'm not finna fall into that shit. Then they say, you acting nonchalant. That's crazy. It's not that I'm acting nonchalant. I just don't want to be in a headspace to where it fuck with my it fuck with my whole mood for the rest of the night. I'm cool. I want to enjoy myself. Kiki said, I'm so sick of men blaming women on why they're not emotional. They quick to tell you not to bring luggage into the present time, but want to hold back. Boy, fuck you. Go heal that shit now.
So your shit ain't healed, but his shit gotta be healed. Ma'am.
So, hey, talk to me. I'm drunk enough to clock that motherfucker tonight. I'm trying to tell you. Quita said, be heartbroken and making excuses from 17 and shit. Hey, y'all ain't finna start this shit.
That sounds like some projection tonight. That sounds real. That sounds projection-y.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of projection going on in it. Durham said, you do have a lot of women out here that are prey on a man being vulnerable. That's one of the main reasons why we can't express our emotions as soon as we do it, y'all step on that shit.
Bitches don't prey on niggas they like.
The same way for men. That's what Quita said. The same way for men. Durham said, absolutely 100%. That's why I'm saying we all need to take accountability. Quita said, as soon as you vent about your past, they use it as a green card to do the same shit you vent about, if not more. I'm partial on that. They may not use it to do the same thing, but they use it to try to make it seem like they're so much better than what you have been through. And then they do certain shit that resembles what you done been through, that you be like, it's all the same to me. But to them, oh, I'm better than your last because of this, because of what you told me. That should be weak.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy about that? Them motherfuckers be trying to live up to a standard that they ain't reached yet. Like, that's not the person I am no more. Yes, it is, bitch. You ain't made it to the new one yet, or
you working on it. Tell them you working on it. You working on it. You ain't there yet, but you working on it, and I can see your progress. When you tell me what you've been through and what you have done and this and that, it'd be like, okay, cool. I see the progress, but you still ain't there yet. But that's the same. But that's the same respect that I would want from somebody. I'm telling you, like, I'm working on it. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. You should give me that same respect because I just ain't made it to the point where certain shit don't fuck with me. I ain't made it there, but I'm trying to understand it so I can work on it.
Bro, a motherfucker that know you should know that already. That's why I be tripping when motherfuckers be like, I didn't think he would do that. Why wouldn't you think I would do it? Because it's you. And knowing me, you know, nothing about me changes or shit. Shit don't. Male, female, cat, dog, bird, fish, that shit, it's the same pressure regardless. Because I'm going to give you the same 3 opportunities to correct the issue. Once you don't correct it, then, I mean, it is what it is after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, Kiki said some men show vulnerability to the wrong bitch because you ain't take the proper time to know her intentions. That's your fault, not all women. Now, Kiki, I'm gonna tell you this. In all honesty, when it come down to it, and again, this is my opinion. Y'all can argue if y'all want to. Men are the intentional ones. We are the ones that have to show our intentions because y'all got more options than we do. So we have to come in, show our intention, show what we got to show and prove, right? A lot of bitches feel like they ain't got to show and prove because they got options. So if I choose you and I choose to be vulnerable with you, That's not a mistake on my part because I chose you, because I chose to be vulnerable with you. That's just how I felt. That's how I felt like you was. I felt like you were a person that I could be vulnerable with. And now you trying to tell me, oh, you stupid because you chose the wrong person to be vulnerable with.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
that's not.
It is.
That's not
It
it.
is. It is. We like if you fall on your motherfucking bike, nigga, and scrape your knee, you didn't mean to fall, but you just couldn't hold the bike up. Until you learn how to keep that motherfucker up, you gonna keep getting scraped up.
That's a fact.
It's real shit. Like
That's a fact.
everybody fuck up. Yes, I fucked up. I did that wrong. That was some stupid shit I did. And if it's ever been a moment where you said that was some stupid shit I did, then yes, that applies. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's everybody. The problem is everybody got these imaginary options that really are not. It's a bunch of people you can fuck, but how many people can you call and have a serious conversation with? Without,
how many people gonna really be there when you need them? And see, I feel like that's a flaw. I feel like all men understand the fact that, and again, I say this all the time. I've been saying this shit since our podcast. I've been saying this shit since a long time. Men get the woman that they can get. Women get the man that they choose. And the reason why I say that is because women got way more options than we do. And the reason why they got more options is because there's a lot of fuck ass niggas out here that know how to chase some coochie. Women ain't chasing dick. Not all of them anyway. Not a good majority of them. They ain't chasing no dick. You get what I'm saying? Women get chose, men choose. That's just how it is. And Quita said, and this something so personal to me. Quita said some women become mirrors. And when it comes to that, when it comes to a woman being a mirror, right? You have to really be dealing with a man that can actually look in that motherfucker. Because if a man can't look in the mirror and see what he's doing wrong, and then the woman becomes the mirror, everything that he's doing wrong, she's going to do. Or she, not even if she don't do it, but she's going to acknowledge the fact that you're not doing it or that you're doing it. When it comes to being a mirror, it be like sometimes every man ain't got it all the way figured out. He don't know how to be a good man. He's still trying to figure it out. So it's going to cause confusion. It's going to cause question. Like you're going to get questioned a lot. You're going to get observed a lot. You get what I'm saying? As a man, especially when it's a good woman. And if you ain't got that shit figured out, they going to know. So it causes confusion with them. And you got to be able to understand, like, you know what? A lot of the shit that's going on, just like you said, Dino, a lot of the shit that's going on is self-inflicted. The way I move, the way I do things, the way this and that, I'm looking for a good woman, but I'm not all the way a good man. You get what I'm saying? So you may have some women that's willing to stick beside you, but it don't mean that they not seeing what the fuck going on. They just see some type of potential in you. So you got to tap into your own potential and be able to reassure her. And the only problem that I got with reassurance is just as much as women want reassurance, men want it too. We just don't ask for it.
That's the problem, though.
We don't ask for it. We don't ask for it. The same way you expect me to be a certain type of way, I expect you to be a certain type of way. But because I'm picking what I choose, and you're going along with your options, it's different.
I think the most important skills any adults that have, male or female, is communication skills. And the problem again is we talking to a lot of dumbass people. It's hard to communicate with somebody that you have to explain something simple to 8 times in a row without being frustrated. And if you gonna be frustrated, then the communication it's gonna go sour instantly. You know what I'm saying? So that motherfuckers be worried about love languages. Motherfuckers need to really worry about what communication language they motherfucking people talk to them. Because when you can communicate and you already respect a motherfucker, then you ain't got to worry about it going sour because the respect there and y'all trying to actually communicate with each other. When it's just a fucking verbal boxing match, don't nobody care about nothing nobody's saying. You know what I'm saying? Your feelings don't matter if all them fails. That shit ain't cool.
And just to piggyback off what you're saying, it's like it's very seldom that you find a person that you're dealing with that can wake up the next morning and be willing. Like y'all take y'all break, and they willing to talk to you from a different perspective the next day. You get what I'm saying? Where it be like, okay, yesterday we had a bad day, but today I still choose you. Today I still choose you, and we can have that same conversation from a different perspective today. A lot of people ain't willing to do that. Once they feel away, once they think away, that shit just go and it just go bad from then on. And nobody be having the sense to say, you know what, this just ain't working for me. Or
because nobody want to lose. Niggas don't want to lose arguments, bro. Who want to lose in a relationship?
Man, listen, me personally, I don't give a fuck about losing no argument. You can have the argument. My thing is progression all the time. Okay, we argued yesterday. We had a bad day yesterday. What today looking like? Is we still gonna wake up and choose each other today, or is we just gonna go off of yesterday?
Most motherfuckers going out yesterday because they lost, and that's what I'm saying. That's where the communication be the most important part of it. Like females don't want to feel like that nigga standing on me, and niggas don't want to feel like he got hold. And at the end of the day, it's like somebody was right, somebody was wrong. Fuck who it was. How do you solve it?
To be honest, when it comes to communication,
some people ain't looking for solutions.
To be honest and communicate, when it comes to communication, bro, this is the downfall of communication. Some people, they deal with what's being said. Some people are dealing with how it's being said. Some people are dealing with how it's received, and some people is dealing with how it's given. So at the end of the day, this whole argument that we having, we can even agree on a lot of shit, but the way that you said it to me, now I'm arguing that. We saying the same thing, but because of how you gave it to me, I can't accept it, but we saying the same thing. And that's a big problem in communication. Let me get through some of these comments because I'm down there behind. Quita said, I watch men turn women from sour to sweet at the same time. It's what that woman allowed as well. Kiki said they don't want you with baggage because they taking up the space with their own unhealed baggage. Kiki, I'll be ready to fight Kiki. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these niggas, she said, a lot of these niggas are damaged goods starting from their mama, but y'all ain't ready for that. I'm working on the love your mama didn't give you, and that ain't what I signed up for. You signed up for it when you understood what that man was toe up from. Kiki said, "No, don't get defensive. The floor open."
What you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just going through them right now. Quita said, "Who is that talking? Why his face not on the camera?" He on TikTok, but he in the comments too. That's Dino. Kiki said,
some of us over on TikTok.
Kiki said, niggas don't want to confess their demons to women because they still partying with them. Change ain't nowhere in the picture.
I mean, I always wonder why women can say that it's some bad bitches out here and then assume that
Kiki, say what you need to say.
Done actually made the change that may be required. Like even like I said last episode, it's funny how certain words can come out of a woman's mouth and you're supposed to accept them, but if it's reverse and if you saying the same exact thing to her, it's wrong and it's disrespectful. Feelings only matter.
Moss, what it do, Thug? Happy birthday. Shot. I'm listening, Dino.
So
I apologize.
what bothers me is when, you know, a relationship get tagged as toxic, but you know, my main problem and concern is when people identify us as wrong because we explore our freedom and choosing who the hell we want to share our space with and who the hell we want to share our time with. If I want to waste time with somebody for 2 years, let me waste time with that person for 2 years. That don't mean that, you know, a nigga carrying baggage. That means I'm just giving them a chance for another woman to love a man properly and to be loved properly. Because a lot of fuck niggas be loving these women wrong as fuck. And then you got to come back and go through all of this shadow work with a woman and go through all of this hurt and this pain and this trauma that the men built up from all these relationships. So it ain't like these niggas just coming with baggage too. Yeah, some niggas be carrying they family on their shoulder. Hell yeah, I'ma always take care of mom dudes because she took care of me. But I ain't have no fucking daddy. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, till she died, she on my back. But meanwhile, if I take care of my children and they moms, whether it's two or three of them, or two or three gather, motherfucker, we'll be good. Just bring your ass on in the fold and let's have a good time. Don't bring no extra problems. We can work through the bullshit. We can work through whatever you done had in your past. We can bring that to the table and we can work through it with some real uncomfortable conversations. But after the conversations, let's enjoy this shit. But a lot of people ain't willing to go through the fucking conversations and actually talking about the shit that they done been through.
The crazy part about having them conversations be when you have that conversation, you may feel like it's done and over with. We had the conversation, let's move forward. The other person may feel like they ain't get everything they need to get out. But that's not my fault because you didn't get everything out that you need to get out. I opened the door was open. Why didn't you get everything? And you holding on to shit, and I'm going through with this shit feeling like everything is squashed and everything is dealt with when you not feeling that way. So then communication becomes null and void because we communicate from two different places.
It already ain't easy for a nigga to just open up. You know what I mean?
Kiki said
so many situations.
Kiki said, if you don't know how to be a good man, you need not invite me into that. The fuck, how you want me to be trusting your guidance when you just walking with hope? Fuck out of here.
Type shit.
Quita said, stick beside that nigga while he going through those stages if you want to. Shit. God damn, but I'm so behind on comments. I'm finna go through all these and then we can get back into it. Kiki said, I'm dying over here. It starts at home for real.
Yeah, that definitely starts.
Quita said, make the comments speed up. Kiki said, man, listen, it's too many niggas wanting to lead you and he never even glanced at the blueprint. But since you a man, I gotta trust the process. Bitch, please. Gonna lead you. Quita said gonna lead you right to a dead ass end. Kiki said, nah, for real. Like, boy, please get the fuck out my face. Kiki said, this Dino? Yeah, that's Dino. Let me see. Kiki said that ain't what we talking about, Dino. Hold on.
What you talking about?
Some shit you gotta hold back from saying because the men don't understand. That ain't just with men. We feel the same way. It's some shit that we just not gonna say because we don't know what the emotional response is going to be.
How it's gonna make you feel. What I said is how you felt about it. Well, I feel like you meant this. I don't care. What I said was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. But I get accused of, now you're talking to me like I'm like a child. No, I'm not. You just don't understand when I'm trying to say this shit all sweet to you and shit. You don't understand it. So when I break this shit down so there's no confusion, it still ain't no confusion, but you don't like how I feel. I don't care as long as there ain't no confusion.
You know, one of the things that I realize when it comes to talking to women is this. You can when you break down, when you try as a man, when you try to break down things to its simplest terms, because it's still complicated in your mind, you really can't break it all the way down. So it causes them to have more questions and more feelings towards what you said. So you can say to them, listen, I feel this way, that way. And the reason why I feel this way and that way is because of this. And depending on what type of woman you dealing with, they only hear certain things. They not hearing like, damn, this man is actually being vulnerable with me. He's telling me how he feel and why he feel that way. But instead it'd be like, so when a woman start with so, to me, I be like, the moment you say so, I know it's gonna be incorrect. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's just what you interpreted.
Hey, they be knowing that shit too, bro. I'm telling you, they know that shit. It ain't that she didn't know and that you.
So basically, you saying
she don't like the fact that you are the reason she feels that way. Everything you said was true, and they know that shit. They not dumb all the time. They know that was some bullshit they did.
Quitter said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
That's facts. That's facts.
But hey, Jordan. But on some real shit though, sometimes, okay, me specifically, I'm gonna speak on me, and then I'll let y'all say how y'all do shit. But me specifically, I don't know how to say anything other than what I want to say. I can't. I don't. When it come to me, I can't just say it to you softly because I'm rough around the edges. That's just 100. So it'd be like, if I tell you how I feel, you have to take what I say into context and really listen to what I'm saying. It's not about how I said it, because if we're gonna be honest, let's be for real. Just like last show, everybody said I'm an asshole. Correct, Dino? Am I lying? They say I'm an asshole. So if you feel like I'm an asshole, and you feel like I'm too blunt, and you feel like I'm too straightforward, when I say shit, it's going to be straightforward, but I mean everything that I'm saying.
100% facts.
So when I say what I say, you have to take into context what I'm saying, not how I say it, because you already under the impression that I'm gonna say it in a way that you feel like I'm being an asshole, which is blunt and straightforward.
Nigga, sometimes you do be being an asshole, but
let's go back to that question.
For me,
Dino.
For me, it's more. What up? I mean, shit, nigga, I'm an asshole, so I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's for me, it's more about. It's not how I say it, because I'm gonna say it nice. It's how many times I gotta say it for me. I don't become an asshole until it's like, why the fuck I gotta keep saying this same shit over and over again?
You didn't get it the first time I said it.
Hey, so therefore, now, let me make sure that there's no confusion behind it. I don't care how you feel about it. Get the message at that point.
I have been told that I kind of cover up a whole lot of damn shit in my lyric and the way that I layer shit down. And mostly at the time I talk in parables because of the fact that I'm usually around social media, or you know, you got active agents listening to shit that you ain't really need to be listening to, because some folks just need to mind their fucking business. So a whole lot of time I'm talking in code regardless. And yeah, and whoever,
because it ain't for everybody. That's why you're talking in code. It ain't for everybody. It's for the people that understand.
So when I walk in a room, I'm carrying an energy that might not be for everybody. But 70%, that's what I was about to say, 70% of communication is just body language anyhow. Fuck what you saying, that's just 30% of what the fuck really going on. When I check a bitch, I'm looking at your energy, I'm looking at what you saying, I'm looking at how you moving and what's going on around the situation. Because I'm observing 100% you, not just what you saying. So a lot of the times, I might
for a second. I don't know what's going on over here. Damn, I ain't even got my damn background shit. But we gonna keep it pushing. Kiki said everybody think communication is key, but I like to say comprehension is. You can talk to a damn dog, and if he don't understand, he won't know. It's like talking to a bilingual motherfucker and you not fluent in that language. Y'all talking, but about what if I don't understand? And coming that comment coming from Kiki, and I'm not trying to pick on you or nothing like that, Kiki, but sometimes the way that you talk, it be like you don't even understand that how a motherfucker is communicating with you is how they communicate. So I mean, now I'll say this. Quita said, hold on, I gotta go back up to it. She said, I need to work. Wait, where is that? She said I need to work on how I talk to women. It's in one of these comments. But she said because being rude will make a person shut down and not hearing. Kiki said men are very nonchalant and disregarded. They only care if it affects them. And I don't believe in that. But, I mean, I don't believe that. Kiki said, put a nigga in your shoes sometimes because if I gotta feel it, you can too. That's the only way they see it. And once it happens, they don't stick around.
So you are already up on me. You already in fighting stance on me from the last niggas. You know, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the times you dealing with past trauma from the relationships that they ain't healed from anyhow. And a nigga might shut down for like 6 months, 7 months and just work on him, get his shit together. And then next thing you know, this motherfucker came out the woodwork with all this trauma unloaded and got you gassed up thinking that woo, because maybe she offering this shit. You know what I mean? And she's saying she bringing this to the table or whatever, and you already telling her like this how you move. She done chose you anyhow because of what she see you got going on. And then she done chose you. Right, and then some of the men too. Some of the men, especially one, if you get out of a relationship, then you jump right into another without properly dealing with the disclosures and you know channeling that energy on something else to heal you, bro. You gotta go through some shit before you can jump into another relationship, bro.
Sometimes.
Quita said can't take what they dish out. We have to overlook everything because he's trying. Whole time he ain't trying shit. But how far he can go. Now Quita, and then Kiki said, ain't none of us fully healed. We got trauma and baggage. But Quita, I'm gonna say this though. I partially agree. I partially agree with you. Even though you talk about niggas, I partially agree with you. Niggas can't take what they dish out because it's coming from a different place, in my opinion. But when a man is trying, that trying word, some people diminish what trying actually means. Because when it comes to trying, some men, they don't know certain things. They have never experienced certain things. So when they trying, that trying word to us as men, that trying word is all bold letters with the quotations on it, because it's like I'm trying to figure it out. And in the midst of me trying to figure it out, I'm trying to figure you out. And on top of me trying to figure you out, I'm trying to make this shit all coexist in the same time. I'm trying a lot of shit at the same damn time.
That be the problem sometimes. My nigga, we be trying too much shit, trying to keep too much shit together. You gotta know, like, that you ain't gotta try to do everything by yourself because somebody there ain't gonna do it. The problem is, motherfuckers want to see who fault it is instead of saying, damn, this happened. How do we
Dino,
what up, my nigga?
talk to me fucking nice. A lot of people is worried about who fault it was. instead of saying, what did I contribute to the bullshit?
Even if that's not said, how do we fix it?
The choices get changed just like someone changed their mind once. Was the odd ones ain't always. Like some people do change their mind on shit, but then like she said again, some people be full of shit and hide their hands. That's vice versa though. You know what I mean? Cause this ain't like I really don't feel like this is man against woman, but real life, just how toxic relationships work. Because of the fact that number one, communication ain't there. In both of these situations, choices get changed and all that other shit. Right, just in general, not really gender. Because I don't really want nobody to be like, okay, what Jordan was talking about, like, I don't fuck whether it's woman or man. Bro, every relationship gonna have these different opinionated sources of where we want to be in our situation. But regardless, when we look at that word try, I used to tell my kids to try to pick up a piece of paper. Either you gonna pick the motherfucker up or the paper still gonna be on the floor. So when they bend down to pick it up, I said, no, put the motherfucker back. I said, try to pick it up. I didn't say pick it up. If I wanted you to pick it up, I said pick it up. So
you said make the effort.
You understand me?
Yeah,
you know
make the effort.
Like I took that out of their vocabulary.
Trying.
And made them start
doing
something. Like I'm doing what I can.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I can.
That's a big word.
That's what the fuck I'm saying. So if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
Stop saying I'm trying.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I can do the shit and I can't do it.
Yeah. Because when you say, sometimes when you say I'm trying, it gives the false impression that you're gonna end up doing, and sometimes it's beyond our limits. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, it's always going.
Quita said, I'm not taking the blame for your constant mistakes. You know exactly what you're doing, and I only partially agree with what you're saying, Quita, only because sometimes, depending on the person, and I'm not gonna make it a man or a woman thing. Sometimes, depending on the person, they don't know what they're doing, because some people expect certain things and some people expect others. So you have to deal with your person, specifically cater to how they are, because what flew with somebody else ain't gonna fly with them. But you don't know that until that person tells you that shit don't fly with me.
I'm a heavy believer in the reality is only what is presented in our time. So like, if I ain't seen this shit in my lifetime, it ain't real to me. If I ain't had an experience of this shit, I don't know shit about it. So, I go through some shit in a relationship that I ain't never been in. I don't know how to fucking adjust to that. I'm gonna approach that shit brand fucking new.
Facts.
And I'm gonna tell you straight up, chest to chest.
And at that point, what you doing, Jordan? You trying, right?
You finna sit down and have an uncomfortable conversation. Cause I ain't scared of shit because there's some bad pussy.
Some bad pussy is crazy. Kiki said, I'm born to be forgiven. Bitch, if forgiveness was an easy thing, the devil wouldn't have got kicked out of heaven. Quita said, because that trying word is an excuse. It just means, hold on, I'm almost done fucking up almost. Woo! Hey! Quita, that's why I told your ass to bring your ass up here. You know what? Again, I told y'all it's gonna be a very opinionated show, and you just changed my motherfucking viewpoint on that word trying. Because like you said, if let me go back to that motherfucker. She said that's a big word. If forgiveness was an easy thing, the devil wouldn't have got kicked out of heaven. That was Kiki said that. And trying, when we say we try, I do feel like sometimes with certain niggas, it's just an excuse to say,
hold on, I'm almost done. And that's what Quitta said. Trying word is an excuse. It just means hold on, I'm almost done fucking up. Almost. And they do me that sometimes. I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna be 100. Sometimes it do be that. Sometimes it do be I'm almost done fucking up. But see, when it comes to the bigger picture though, right now, when we looking at it and you say you almost done fucking up, almost. Sometimes we get mixed up in the fact that the bigger picture is this. Sometimes you do be my escape plan. I just ain't figured out how to get there yet. Sometimes you do be the end all be all. I just ain't figured out how to get out of this current what I got going on. And it'd be like, I can't expect you. Everybody got choices. Choices is the big thing. You got the choice to either stay or leave. Right? Everybody got the choice to stay or leave. But if you're going to stay, if you choose to stay, why you want to beat me over the head with every mistake that I done made if you going to stay? Because when you do that, it make me feel like at some point you finna leave. So why don't you just leave?
Now, depending on the skill, it's a real spill. Depending on the relationship, men, right? Like Quitta said, sometimes, from a man perspective, in my eyes, if I'm holding on, if I say I'm trying to hold on long enough for me to fuck up type shit, in my eyes, I'm looking at that as a nigga really sabotaging his relationship at this point. Because I'm just done with the motherfucking relationship. And if I'm just saying I'm trying to do shit, like, bro, at this point, like, nigga, I'm done with the relationship. I'm getting the exit out of this bitch. That's all it is. Like, if a nigga really starts sitting down and trying to do shit, because if a nigga ain't doing, then he ain't really fucking with you. Because when a nigga fucking with you, he doing. And that's some real shit. You ain't gonna question whether or not this nigga doing shit. He doing. But when a nigga get to the point where he trying, that nigga really goddamn sabotaging his relationship and trying to find an exit real quick.
Sometimes that trying word, it ain't always that he trying to find an exit. He trying to find a reason to stay because he ready to go. And that's the same with women too, though. She trying to find something to hold on to stay. But see, the thing with me is, me personally, I ain't got no medium point. There's no medium point with me. Either we doing it or we ain't doing it. Either it is or it ain't. Ain't no medium. Once it get to the point where it's like in the middle, I'm more subject to leave than I am to stay because it's too much shit on my mind. Quitta said, I done ran out of forgives. Forgive your ass, nigga. She said women lose value constantly waiting while a nigga trying. Gonna be old and tired waiting on that man. Better run.
Oh God.
Kiki said, find me after you done trying. Quitta said, figure it out instead of trying, and it's damaging to both parties in the process. And that do be happening though. That definitely be happening. That trying word, Quitta said, the trying word can apply to many things. These niggas be trying to lie. Kiki said, it's basic shit you trying to do. Learning how to communicate, trying to fight temptation like man gone. Hey, you know what? Hey, so while I'm on here, while I got y'all attention, Kiki and Quitta, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Can y'all please come on the show on Thursday? Cause I'm tired of these comments. Can y'all please come on here? I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Y'all, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna try to shut the fuck up. But can y'all come on this show? Cause I feel like y'all need to be on this motherfucker together.
No, you gonna get them their space.
I don't need to get their ass their space. I know both of them motherfuckers personally. They need to bring their ass. They need to both be sitting on both sides of me so I can get into it with them. Cause we gonna talk about it.
They gonna jump the shit out you.
They ain't gonna jump me. That's what I got y'all for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But face to face.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a water.
Nisha said, now try to get off my phone.
Water gun emoji.
And then he gonna quit it. We gonna end up jumping you.
Look, see, that's
you gonna get that water gun.
Now look, I'm gonna say this. I fuck Quitter. That's she talking about some BTA. Quitter, that's my sister. Kiki, that's my partner. You get what I'm saying? Now, if we gonna be for real, right? Y'all know I be talking some real shit, so I ain't worried about y'all jumping me. But only thing is, y'all two motherfuckers might have a difference in opinion than me, and that's cool. That's cool. But all that jumping shit, y'all know goddamn well I'll put both of you motherfuckers in the head like and call it a day. Like Damon. Show me some love, nigga.
Put some spec on my name.
Talk to me now. Kiki said I gotta work Thursday, but on God pick a different day. Hey, now look. So everybody that's like been here since the time when podcasting started with me, y'all know I came into this shit with Kiki. So for her to say I'm gonna leave this bitch hot, that's not what's gonna happen. You gonna leave this motherfucker hot.
Mm-hmm. She definitely gonna get hot during the conversation. That's for sure.
Quita talking about he gonna be punching the air. No, I ain't. It's two motherfuckers on the side of me. What I'm gonna punch the air for?
Like a real light skin.
Oh shit! Now she wanna talk in too. So now you getting jumped. It ain't even no. Wow, that's
Now this is something that's been burning me up the whole night. But I said I'm gonna wait till the end till I get to it. People, we gotta really watch who we attach ourselves to.
Right.
Because some people, bro, no matter what type of qualities they got, they just not good for you. And I say that because, like in the beginning, I said, I you know what I'm saying? Like people came in this live earlier to get a reaction to me out of something that was done earlier this week. And it's like, I choose not to comment. I choose not to attach my name to certain shit that's not beneficial for me. But I feel like because I do that, a lot of people tell a story for me that's not my story. So, in hindsight, I say this. Well, we gotta watch who we attach ourselves to, because when people expect certain people to be attached to you, what they say goes if you're not responding. That goes for relationships, friendships, anything of that nature. And since I'm on this platform of TikTok, I got the TikTok platform. I want to say this. Now, it be some people social media. They get on this platform and they use it to voice their opinion, But they also use this shit to be nosy. You get what I'm saying? They insert themselves in certain people's lives, and if you allow them to, it's kind of your fault because you allowed them to see parts of you that you could have kept to yourself. But the fact that, like I said, with this TikTok thing, right? I'm fairly new to TikTok. I've probably been on that bitch for a year going live and shit like that. So some people know shit about me, but they don't know everything. So when you take it upon yourself to start to tell a story for me, or you insert yourself in certain parts of my life that you don't belong, I just want to say to you, you an ain't shit person. Point blank period. You are an ain't shit person because y'all like to ruin people's lives without being able to be addressed about it. Y'all try to do shit secretly. Y'all try to do shit anonymously. And it's like, one thing about me is I do my homework. I do my homework, and when I find out that it's you, I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm a Scorpio, I really feel everything. You get what I'm saying? I really feel everything. And I feel it in a passionate way. So what I'm saying to you is personally, and you know who you is, I ain't gotta say what it is. If I ever considered you a friend, that shit is null and void because the shit that you choose to do, I know about it. The size that you choose to pick, I know about it. So at the end of the day, you can't come talking to me, you can't come associating with me because I'm letting you know now, I do not fuck with you. In no capacity. Because I ain't never did shit to you to get the shit that you gave to me. And to be honest, I ain't never really gave up too much fucks about you to even be having to give a fuck about what you doing. But when you do shit that affects me, I just want to let you know I see it, I observe it, and I just don't fuck with you. Point blank period. And that goes for TikTok, Facebook, anybody that's in my business that ain't took the time to really figure out what that business is, and you want to go and spread whatever you want to spread. Hey, stop playing with me. Because if you was right next to me, you won't play with me like that. So don't play with me like that on these social media. And stop being so secretive about shit. Show your hand, show your face, so I can slap the fuck out that motherfucker.
Okay, wrap that up. Wrap that up.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? And okay. Listen, I'm done. And to the people that came on this live, like, that was expecting me to respond to the live that went on earlier. Everybody know. That went on earlier this week. First of all, I don't respond to shit that's gonna cost me. Because every time when I respond to shit that costs me, it actually does. I don't give a fuck about what nobody think. I don't give a fuck about how nobody feel about me. I don't give a fuck about the conversation that y'all having until you decide to make it a story about me. I tell my own story, and I'm gonna tell it like it is. I tell my mistakes. I tell where I went wrong. I tell it all. But don't tell no stories for me. And that's just a message to the people that think they sleep. Don't tell no stories for me. I can tell my own damn story, and I ain't gonna leave nothing out.
Okay, that concludes UNK Nem podcast. Appreciate y'all. Till next time, Thursday, 7 o'clock.
It ain't even 7 o'clock.
8 o'clock. I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? Come on, wrap this shit up. See y'all Thursday, 8 o'clock.
I had to do that though, because
I mean, I get it.
No, because when I don't but this is what I'm saying. When I don't respond, people just take what they heard and run with it. So I'm responding now, but I'm responding in a way where it don't cost me nothing. And I'm just putting out a public service announcement that stop playing with me, bro. Like, stop. If you was in my face, you wouldn't. So don't do it on these social medias. I'm entitled to react to shit that's bothering me. But I ain't gotta react the way that everybody else do. And that's what I'm gonna conclude on. I'm not gonna react the way that y'all think I am. I'm not gonna speak on shit specifically. But what I'm saying is stop fucking playing with me.
Okay, see y'all Thursday.
Family, I'll see y'all next Thursday.
No, this Thursday, 8:00 p.m. I done made it my mission to be on time now, y'all, so I will be on time.
Have you learned how to set the event timer? Like you set your events?
On TikTok?
Yeah.
No.
You know you can set an event up and then people can register for the event so that they can register for the podcast and it'll send them a reminder to their phone.
Inbox me on how to do that. Hold on.
Okay.